Just to speak your part. Yeah. Please. Just to speak your part.
Sorry?
Honorable MEC Ishmael Mariam Khajepe, Program Director, the Coordinator Convener, Louis, Marie, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Matumi Terence Pierre. I am an African. I owe my being to the hills and the hillocks, to the mountains and the ravines of Africa. I am an African. Thank you very much. Colleagues, I am from the Office of the Premier, from the Development Planning, responsible for almost development planning in all the whole of this province. Municipalities together with the sector departments, especially dealing with the strategic and annual performance plans. That's why I was brought in here. When I was brought in here, I was almost parachuted. My partner here really didn't have anybody, and he nearly got sent back. And he wanted to be in this program with wholeheartedly. So. And then, unlike other people, I'm from an office with other supervisors. I'm not a supervisor myself. You say we have directors, we have Matsuban, you are here, ne? KPMG. Now I'm from OTP. They have to talk with my bosses. My bosses have to sit down and decide who best can fit in here. Then my name came up. I don't know, Khajepe, if you had a hand in that, but my name came up and I was brought into this program. When I first came in here, I didn't understand what really was all about this program, but as everybody is saying, through her passion, Mariki explained everything, then I understood, and then I said I will go into this program, and I went in head over heels. I also met my partner. I was introduced into a school. I don't know whether it was telepathy or what, but that school that I was introduced in was Mother Maria, formerly a Catholic school, and I also being a Catholic. So I knew almost all the rituals about that school and what was happening, although it is an all-girls school. But I met with my partner and we clicked.
Thanks. It's like a tone has been set. There is now a new mood, ladies and gentlemen. I'm saying this because the learner who made a presentation here concerning this African presentation sort of urges me to do things the African way. Yeah, then my partner has also alluded to this to say he's actually an African, and think I'm also an African, you know, partners, you know I'm an African. When it comes to African things, you know, I take the lead there. So ladies and gentlemen, with protocol observed, but I must just say wait to Hlabirwa, the MEC. I'm not sure whether these people know that you are Hlabirwa from Maruti, a royalist. I must also acknowledge the presence of Louis for the work she has done by creating all these things. Now I must introduce myself. Introducing myself, you must know I am completely an African. Kelenaila. Kenala mahaya mabidi. Yoba mogale a fela kolonyane. Istlogolo samurata yensusvatani. Don't want to go further. Names that are on my ID: Zvage Palavadi Simon, the principal of Mother Maria Secondary School, The school Motse Maria was established in 1922. We're just going to be 100 years old in 2022. So we are still, we've already started with arrangements to make a big celebration because we'll be 100 years old as a school. The school was established by philanthropists from Belgium. You know, during those times, there was this question of missionary schools. So Motse Maria was one of them. It was just created as a missionary school for girls only. And it is still operating as a girls only school. It's a Catholic school with a Catholic ethos. We value, when I talk of Catholic ethos, some people will be surprised to say, but what are those ethos? Values in society, values of selflessness, integrity, honesty, hard work, things like that. Those are the things that we promoted at our school. We still promote them till now. Right, and why challenges Motse Maria faced when starting off with Partners for Possibility? Take over.
Thank you. We had several challenges or bottlenecks when we...
Sir, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to ask you just to stand closer to the podium.
When we first started, when we clicked, I ended up saying that we have clicked. When we clicked, I went to Motse Maria. We looked at, we had a trip around the school sightseeing. We were also looking at the infrastructure. Buildings were dilapidated. We also talked to staff, SNT, SGB, the whole staff. We looked at the morale, which was a little bit low. We also looked at the issues of finance. The school is at the rural areas, as it has already been mentioned. At that particular area, you'll find that payment is a little bit hard. Most of the parents are hard-pressed when it comes to issues of cash. So we had to make sure that we talk to them also about payment of school fees. Believe you me, it is a girls-only school. People don't really believe when we say there is substance abuse. But if in that school, although it is a girls-only school, we have a problem of substance abuse. So we really had to tackle that problem as well together with my partner. With the support from the SGB, from the support from the SNT, which is also here. I must acknowledge that they are also here. The chairperson is here. The chairperson of the SGB is also here. We really worked together. We needed their support, and they gave that support to us.
Yeah, colleagues, let me just respond a bit to those challenges that we had when we started. Question of infrastructure, dilapidated buildings. That's a serious problem. You must know that when we say the school was established in 1922 and has never been rebuilt or renovated, that's a challenge. Fortunately, we have departmental officials. Maybe when we voice it, they may come up with a plan. We would be happy, we would appreciate any attempts to help us in this respect. One block of 4 classrooms a year will help. But what we're doing is, we realize that our learners cannot learn well when they are under such conditions. Because if you can revise Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you realize that a learner will not strive to achieve the higher needs as long as they still suffer from these basic ones. So that is why it will be difficult for our learners to perform, but despite all odds, we remain a center of excellence. Question of low staff morale, what we did is very, very simple. Question of awards, every teacher awarding their learners. If you don't perform, you will be a spectator in that business. Nobody wants to be a spectator in their business. Poor payment of school fees, we still engage even the debt collectors as well as, because we are a fee-paid school, we are Intel 4. So even the church is brought into this to say, but parents, once we bring your learners in here, This is a Catholic school and we have those ethos, we promote them, so comply with such things. Question of substance abuse there. Involvement of police, but what we realized is that mostly those learners who give us a problem with substance abuse are those who who are admitted at higher grades, grade 10, grade 11, and so on. So it's like where they came from, they were sort of expelled because they had the problem. Right, so what we did together. Can you state some
The
of
journey,
that?
as has been explained, ladies and gentlemen, although it's a quintile 4 school, it's a school which is in the rural areas, there are achievers, there are performers. So we managed to have that. We acknowledged achievers. We acknowledged those who were performing good in that school. We also here showing the journey that we went through with you, Marigi, the triad, the COPs, and all those things. We also had, as you have already mentioned, we did the paintings together to renew some of the dilapidated structures. That was even during Mandela Day, we did that. The motivation we did, the church, he has already said it was brought in. Police to assist with substance abuse were brought in. Unannounced visits are some of the strategies that have been used by police and other agencies to make sure that our learners desist from substance abuse. This is part of what the journey entailed with you, Marigi. We can proceed. Next is thanks. Go back. I want to say to these colleagues that when I joined this, from my profession, from my legal field, you know that we always think we know better than others. We use that lingo. But when I came here, I was introduced into time to think. From time to think, I knew that I was not the only one who was the facilitator, but when I was facilitating, I also have to allow others to think and I have to listen to them. Not just to facilitate like I know all. I also went on to say there is flawless consulting. I may be a consultant sometimes, so I have to listen and to deliver, whether at my workplace or with my partner or whoever. There is a contract that I have signed as a consultant that I have to deliver what is expected of me. And that is what I have a contract with my partner up to now. I have to deliver to my partner and to that school. And that is why we're saying at the end of the day that this partnership with my partner is not ending up here today, Louis. It's not end up here today, Marik. It's going to continue further until we say that that school is back to its par, where it is known to be a best performing school in this district, in this province. Thank you very much.
Program director. Just a bit of response on this one. What I got from the program itself, it's just a matter of skills, knowledge, attitudes, and values, if I try to summarize that in the interest of time, because time is an important commodity today. So what I learned from my partner, due to time constraints, remember he's working under the Premier's office, they are always very, very busy. But we're also busy, so that's why we came up with things like time management. We learned that a lot, and that's what I learned essentially from the partner. The other thing is that working under the Premier's office, which is in charge of activities and all the activities in the province, I learned a lot about integration. When we came and talked about the establishment of a school library at Mutsumaria, he indicated that we should contact the municipality. We contacted the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. We also talked to the University of Limpopo because they have an outreach program on these things. And the library project, the library will be established by June 2019. It will be complete. So what I learned about myself, I just learned a lot of things about myself. The skills that the ideas that I have. And the only thing is, look, gentlemen and ladies, it's sometimes, I don't know why, but from PLP we learned that we have to get started. With all those ideas, we don't need to waste time. Now I understand the ways that were said by a Chinese philosopher, Lao Tzu, when he said a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Once you have an idea, start with that idea, you will move and you will most probably succeed. I also learned that you have to build teams wherever you work, so that you don't just have personnel that is being delegated all the times. You must reach a stage where you have self-starters. As long as you work as a team, think of people playing football, team. If the goalkeeper falls down there, the backline will take over. And he doesn't wait for someone to say, hey, take over there. No, he does it voluntarily and it's always correct. So that's what should happen at work situations. Thank you. So lastly, thanks very much. Thanks to those who participated here. PLP, our team, my school, that is our sponsor. Thanks very much. Marike, thank you a lot. You are always available to help us. Keep on doing the good work. And all the people who are here,